alone. In fact, the government is also now moving forward with establishing a political probe into the failures of October 7th, with a bill that would give the government broad control over the investigation scope and limits instead of a state commission of inquiry. And in another controversial move, Defense Minister Israel Katz ordered the immediate shutdown process of the IDF's Army radio, known as gov't. Soldiers, they're being reassigned to other units, and contracts are being terminated, with the station set to cease operations in March. That's after 75 years of broadcasting. Critics warn it could further erode institutional independence and public trust. That seems to be a big theme today, public trust. And to talk about it more, we're joined now by Sharon, a legal affairs reporter at the Times of Israel. Jeremy, three major headlines: Qatar-gate, October 7th inquiry, gov't, Army radio shutdown. I mean, we could talk about each of these topics for hours, but the common theme, it seems, is mistrust in the government. If you had to say, which of these headlines could cause the most damage to public trust in Netanyahu's government?
Well, I think the Qatar-gate revelations, which have already been substantial, are really quite explosive, and I think that is perhaps got the greatest potential to really undermine trust in the legitimacy of Netanyahu's government and the public's trust in that Netanyahu and his office have the best interests of the state of Israel at heart. I think that's definitely, the issue which goes to the heart of those emotions and sentiments within the Israeli public. But I think also, the issue of the state commission of inquiry or whatever type of commission of inquiry gets established. That is also really, really explosive. It's very it touches on really raw emotions because of how deeply the October 7th invasion and the atrocities which were perpetrated and the hostages which were taken has affected Israeli society and so many people within the country. And that is a very raw nerve, and especially for the people who lost loved ones on October 7th or who lost loved ones who were fighting in Gaza during the last two wars, during the last 2 years of war. I think that again is something which has the potential to very much damage the standing of the current government, and I think that is also something which the government has to be is aware of. And in fact, as we saw today, Netanyahu issued a video statement defending the fact that they're not establishing a state commission of inquiry, as has been done for previous conflicts, but are doing their own thing, which there have been various questions raised about it.